Hi guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you 4 effective, safe core exercises. It's going to help you stabilize and strengthen your core if you are out there suffering from herniated discs, bulging discs, sciatica nerve pain, stenosis, and various other lower back pain problems. Now, before we start on those exercises, guys, if you're enjoying the content I bring to you every week, please subscribe to my channel. Help me create content which will help you. All right, let's get into this for today. Okay, folks, so we're going to start with these 4 exercises to help strengthen your core. And it's really, really important if you do suffer from lower back pain issues, herniated disc, bulging discs, to get that spine segmentally strong. Okay, strengthen the muscles close to the spine and surrounding the spine. So when you're moving, your spine is strong and stable. It's not going to be placing excessive stress on those damaged discs, sciatica nerve, whatever your condition could be. Now, the exercises today, I would say they're from a beginner level. If you're looking for something more advanced, I do have another video on more advanced core exercises. I'll link it at the end of this video, so stay tuned. That'll be coming up in a few minutes, all right? However, let's get started with the first exercise of this video. Now, first exercise is going to be what's called the Paloff Press, named after a physiotherapist called John Paloff. Now, this is a anti-spinal rotation exercise, okay? Now, what do we mean by spinal rotation? Well, rotation is, we do this, the spinal rotation. Now, rotation happens at the vertebra, and when you rotate, the vertebra come closer together, and if you do have a damaged disc, an issue with your disc, okay, that will compress it even further. Now, of course, whenever we're moving around doing daily tasks, we want to try to minimize that rotation if we are in an injured way. So this exercise is going to help strengthen the musculature around the spine to help avoid excessive rotation when we're moving. Now, you will need yourself some sort of rubber band. You can pick them up on Amazon.com, pick them up in Walmart, a couple of bucks, okay? I've even seen people use the stretchy cord when you put stuff on a trailer or something like that. So there's a lot of different things you can use for this, okay? But I'm using a band that I've picked up from the local shop, fitness shop. So we want to attach this. It could be a door handle, you know, some sort of frame in the garage, whatever. Attach it there. Now we take our band. Now you want to be standing about feet hip width apart, and we got a bit of tension on here, and we're just going to press it out in front of us, right in front of our chest. Bring it back in carefully. Press it. Now, what do I mean by anti-rotation? Okay, if I just let this band pull me, that happens. Okay, I rotate back in. See, this is like rotation. If I'm out in front here, I'll let the band pull me in, pulls me in. So you've got to make sure when you do this exercise, you have enough tension on the band that you are fighting against the rotation. All right, so I bring it back in the center of my chest, keep my shoulders quiet, keep them down, and I push out in front, hold for a second or two, and bring it back in. Push out in front, hold for 1, 2, bring it back in. And you would do 10, 15 repetitions, rotate around the other side, and do the other side, okay? Obviously, to make it harder, you simply move a little bit further away, okay? Of course, there's now more tension in the band. When I push out, it's a bigger, okay? Bigger arc of motion there. There's a lot more rotation that I'm fighting against. Push it out, hold for a couple of seconds, and bring it back in. Push it out, hold for a couple of seconds, and bring it back in. 10 to 15 repetitions, change sides, 2 or 3 sets. First exercise in the bag. Let's hit number 2. So guys, exercise number 2 is going to be what's called the golfer's lift. Now, if you ever watch golf, I know everybody watches golf, but if you have watched golf, when you see them take the ball out of the hole, they'll have their putter, their club in one hand, and they basically support themselves with a putter in one hand, and they reach down to lift the ball out of the hole in this motion. Okay, one leg goes back, the arm goes down, and we call this the golfer's lift exercise. Now, essentially what it is very useful if you're picking up something lightweight off the floor. Okay, you're not going to pick up a heavy weight like this, right? But the mechanics are such that the back is nicely supported, it's in a nice neutral position, there's very little stress on the lower back. But remember, it's for light objects only. Now, you can also make an exercise out of it as well, which I'll also teach in just a second. Now, the principle behind this is hip hinging. Now, hip hinging, I do have a specific video on hip hinging. Again, I'll put that also at the end of this video, so you can go and check out a proper video on it. But hip hinging itself is, as the name suggests, hinging the hips backwards, okay? Using the hips here, taking the stress off the back. We're not rounding the back forward, all right? So we're just gonna go over this very, very simply, very easily. This is my box here, but you could be using table, chair, If you do play golf, okay, your putter can be used. Now, if I'm going to be reaching with my left hand, okay, I'm going to be supporting myself with my right leg and placing my right hand on the support item, okay? So we want the chest up, head up, neutral spine, and we want to imagine as my upper body goes down, my leg goes back. So it's almost like you're on a seesaw, okay? As the chest goes forward, yep, the legs come up behind you, and it keeps the spine nice and neutral, okay? There's no flexion at the lower back region. So we've got something small on the ground there. I'm gonna go forward, got my support, chest up, I'm reaching, I take my item, and I lift up. Okay, so I actually touch the back wall there, so I go forward here, reach down, and come up. And when I come up, bring the hips through. Okay, I want to make sure it's the same as my upper body goes down, my leg is going down, When I come up, my body comes up, the leg comes down, and I finish back in the neutral position. All right, now I'll show you from the other side. Just in case here, I'm going to pick up with my right hand, okay? I'm going to support myself on my left hand on the support box here, and my left leg. So the right hand's going down now, so I support, plant my foot, neutral spine, I go forward, legs going back, reach for the item, and bring the hips through and come up. And obviously get as close to the item as possible, okay? Could be a pencil, pen, or a small paint pot, whatever it could be, kids' toys. You know, don't be reaching over there to get it. Keep it close to your foot when you walk up to the object. Now this could also be a wall that I'm using as support. It doesn't have to be a chair or a box, okay? Wall's on my side here, reach, got the wall, and come up, okay? Now you can turn this into an actual very useful exercise, which is the whole point of this video, of course, is exercises. That there was just a tip how to pick a very small item up off the floor. We're going to move this into an exercise now. So again, I will ask that you use some sort of support, okay? We'll use this here. We're going to be reaching down. Again, it's the right hand. Don't want you to reach for the shoulder because that starts to encourage the upper back to round, which then encourages the lumbar spine to round. Keep the chest up. We're just going to reach. So we're parallel with the floor. So my back and leg is parallel with the floor. And come up, pause. I can put my foot down. A little bit of support here as well. And I reach, hold, and come up. You're actually working your glutes, hips, your lower back to some degree, but the lower back, the spine is staying in neutral, not excessive stress on your discs. I would ask that you do, again, 10 to 15 of these movements. And come up, relax again, and then you would switch legs, okay? If you want to challenge yourself even further, you can do it non-supported. It's a little bit more tricky, of course. Okay, I have no support here now, so I have to basically grab the ground with my foot, nice and strong, head up, chest up. I reach, pause, and bring my hips through, come up. Again, I can step, I can pause a little bit with my right foot, give me some support, and I can go again, and come up. But to begin with, guys, as a beginner, start using support, okay? 10 to 15, change sides, 2 to 3 sets. Number 2 exercise in the bag. Let's get to number 3. Now, folks, I want to focus on an exercise. We're going to be on the floor here. It's going to be working your glutes, lower back, and the core all combined. Now, I'm a real big proponent of trying to strengthen up your hips and core and your lower back, working synergistically together. I really push it hard during the course that I run as well. If you don't already know, I do run a 21-day lower back pain recovery challenge. It's an online video-based course that you can access via your email, anywhere in the world if you get internet connection. And it's designed to bring you back to a much significantly reduced level of pain. If you are a sufferer of lower back pain issues, herniated discs, sciatica, bulging, etc., this is guaranteed to help you. If you haven't checked it out already, the link's going to pop up down below. It is www.bashbackpain.com/course. Go and check it out today. Anyway, on with this exercise. Now, this could be a couch here. I'm using the box. It could be a small chair, okay? Something you're going to be putting your feet onto. Now, I'm lying here on the mat. So we basically lie on our back, put our feet up on the couch, chair, bench, whatever we've got, and we go palms down. Now, first move, we're going to squeeze our glutes, just contract your glutes, okay?
and we're going to push down on the box, the couch. We're going to squeeze and lift up. Okay, we're going to hold around about 15 seconds, squeezing our glutes, bracing our core. Okay, hold that position, breathing naturally, breathing naturally. 15 seconds, and then slowly come down, relax. Take a breath, and again, squeeze the glutes first, brace the core, squeeze the glutes and lift, okay? Think about using the glutes to lift, not the lower back. Yeah, we lift up and hold. Now you want to try to get high enough that your ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders are in a nice alignment there. If you can't get that high without pain or not quite strong enough yet, it's not a problem. It is to your individual maximum, okay? 15 seconds, and then relax. Now we do 4 of those, 4 to 5 repetitions, holding 15 seconds each one with a few seconds in between. You can build up the time you hold, of course, 20 seconds up to 30 seconds. Now you can make it a little bit harder. You see I had my hands, palms facing down, which obviously helps me to push on the ground. You can turn the palms up, okay? So you're not sort of pushing your hands so much. Same movement, squeeze the glutes, core, squeeze and lift, hold that position. Again, there's no pressure on my hands or my arms at all. It's all my glutes working here, working. Breathing naturally, don't forget to breathe, okay? 15 seconds. And bring it down. And you can make this harder. You can go to one leg, okay? You can actually sort of bend your knees to make it a bit harder. But for this exercise, we're going to start in the beginning section, okay? Straight legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the lift, hold, 15 seconds, 4 to 5 times. Work up to 30 seconds, okay? Take a small break and move on to exercise number 4. Let's do this. Okay, folks. Now, for exercise number 4, the last exercise here, it's a core stability exercise we're going to be working on. Now, the idea is not to let the hips rotate. We want the spine to stay nice and strong, neutral, without any rotation or flexion extension, okay? Now, we're going to start on the knees here. We're going to mat to support your knees. We're going to be out in front, hands are going to be underneath my shoulders, knees together. So I want to find that neutral spine position. Okay, we're here. And all we're going to do, we're going to be shoulder tapping. Now don't worry, I will show you this in the front as well. We're going to take my right hand and I'm going to bring it across to touch my left shoulder. Place it on the ground. Then I'm going to take my left hand, brace my core, take it across, touch my right shoulder and place it down. I'll show you from this front here. Knees together. Okay, my body's over the top of my hands there. So I'm taking my right hand, brace my core, touch my shoulder. So what I'm trying to avoid doing is that when I lift this right hand up, my hips drop, okay? Or I shift them over here, all right? Shift all the way onto one side. I'm trying to brace my core, okay? Keep it nice and strong and tight. One hand, touch with control. Same about 2-3 seconds. So it's like 1, 2, 3, touch, back, 1, 2, 3, okay? Now if I move my knees a little bit wider, it's a little bit easier because I've got more stability, okay? So you may want to start knees about hip width apart, start from there. Brace the core, so tight, brace, take the right hand, touch the shoulder, 1, 2, 3, bring it down. I want to make it harder, like I did before, bring the knees in, so they're together, brace the core, touch. The slower you go, the harder this is going to be, okay? I would aim for, again from the side, I would go for 20 touches in total, so that's 10 each side, okay? And again, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, down. Reset, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, down. Do your 20 repetitions and then take a seat back. It starts to get tough on your shoulders as well, okay? Shake off the hands, give yourself a minute, and then go again. If, as I said, wide knees was too easy for you, bring the knees closer together, okay? So this makes it much more difficult. Again, we're here. So I'm going to be counting 3 seconds up. 1, 2, 3, touch. Place it on the ground. Other side, 1, 2, 3, place it down, touch. Perfect, okay? 20 reps in total, 10 each side. Take a small break for a minute or so, do another set, okay? a nice, easy, stabilizing core exercise that will help you strengthen that core, stabilize that spine, and those 4 exercises will help you come back from your disc lower back, chronic lower back issues, okay? So guys, listen, if you get any questions about those exercises, please hit me up in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and share this video, and I'll see you all next time. Have a great day.